EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Get set. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Burrow's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
12. 11 mighty.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Here we go, set.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Hurts steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Okay,
after the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Straight ahead is Hall. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Had some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
From the gun, it's Hurts. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Breece Hall, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
11 MT. 11 MT.
They go play action with Burrow. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and held that one in right there.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up and ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On first down, right back to Hall. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Check match, Buffalo 18. Hurry.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Ready.
Paul want to give up the middle. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. .39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
An option handoff here to Mixon. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 2nd down. Burrow. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
On 1, ready?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's brought in by Wilson. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
They'll go again with Hall. And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A pitch comes to Hall. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send a big tight end in motion right. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Hurts. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Back to the ground with Hall. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 95 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Ball again. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
19
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the... A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll give to Hall. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The trick play works. He's got the first. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Partner, we're watching a game on the gridiron. But a sandlot contest just broke out with that play, didn't it?
It's a little college-esque, right?
Oh, very much so. Okay, let's see if we get it right. Flip it to the kicker. He throws it. Complete. How about those guys? That was successful and fun to watch.
And gutsy. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Ready.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
142 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
11 MC paint. 11 MC paint. 11.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one we're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. And Walker has it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Here we go, here we go.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
12.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
12.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Gun. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. Stop.
To throw, Burrow. Out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Let's go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.